What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that wanted to know why women can control the pace of the relationship, all right, or the interaction with a man, but we have to initiate. Well, first off, guys, we have to initiate because women are passive aggressive, all right? It's kind of scary, if a woman comes up to you and approach you. Even if a woman comes up to approach you, I guarantee you most times it'll be indirectly. She might say something like, "Oh, you look like that dude off of the news," or "You look like my neighbor." That's when a woman is being passive aggressive, like she's trying to spark a conversation. It's not often a woman gonna come up to you, none but them goddamn barrillas. All right, them the only ones that are directly, "Ooh, you so sexy." Dimes and shit don't act like that. If a dime is interested in you, she might say something. If a dime interested in you, she might say something you remind her of somebody. You just remind me of my uncle. Some bullshit like that. All right, that's about aggressive as the woman is gonna get. All right, of course you have women that are afraid of rejection and shit like that. But just by and large, guys, you just gotta respect feminine energy. Feminine energy is passive. If you're a passive dude, like if somebody is like if you see a woman. And instead of going up and directly, letting them know, hey, you want to take out, you go with all this bullshit, starting all this fluff talking bullshit and not being directly getting to the point of shit. That's feminine energy. Men don't act like that. Men come up and they get right to the fucking point. That don't mean you got to go up to a woman, you trying to talk to her and say, hey, you want to go out for it? No, you don't got to be that. You don't got to be all that fucking blunt and shit. But you can go up and spark a conversation and then get right to the point. Not all this fluff talk, not trying to be a fucking homeboy and all that bullshit. All right? So that's why we have to initiate. Getting to the point of why women control the pace. Well, listen. The reason why women control the pace is because their interest is not going to be as high as ours initially most of the time. And that's because, guys, men interest is based mostly off of looks and women is not. So a woman can offer your physically have high interest off of you, all right, initially. But by and large, the average woman, what we care about looks, women is not going to be on that. Every now and then you will get a woman that you just do it for her physically, all right? But then if you notice, a lot of the times, once she get to know you, you'll lower her interest a lot of the times, all right? So that's why women control the pace of it, because they shit ain't based off looks like ours. We sold. Bitch, you ain't got to sell me on that. Just turn around. That ass already sold me. I'm convinced. All right? I see the glory. All right? Women ain't like that. So women control the pace of the dating, the sex, and all that bullshit. All right? If you're a high-value man, you can control the pace of the relationship and getting married. And this is that's for obviously if you're a purple pill guy, right? So if you're a high-value man and you have other options, all right, now she got to sell herself to you. You had to sell yourself to her. If a woman doesn't have crazy high initial interest in you, and a lot of times, even if you do, you have to sell yourself to her. You have to raise her interest. All right, guys, how do you sell yourself to her? By not selling yourself to her. The way you sell yourself to a woman, guys, is you don't sell yourself to a woman. This means that you don't go on a fucking date, talking about your money and all this bullshit. That's it. When you do bullshit like that, that's the opposite of selling yourself. A high value man don't try to convince a woman of shit. All right, you sell your value to a woman by not putting her on a pedestal. So you don't go on a date, trying to sell your worth and shit. That's actually bringing you down when you do bullshit like that. That's actually lowering a woman's interest on you. When you try to convince a woman of how much money, let everything just come out. If you doing good financially, guys, it'll show it. You don't got to take a woman to a 5-star fucking restaurant on the first date and try to, tell her you going to come pick her up in your fucking Maybach and all this other bullshit. All right. When you do shit like that, you let a woman know that, hey, I generally don't have good, outings with women. So let me just tell you all these great things I got going on. That way you don't cancel the date. See, high value men don't do that. We don't try to sell ourselves, and that's how we sell ourselves. That's why the bad boy fuck the shit out your girl, because he don't try to convince her and sell himself on shit. All right, guys. So that's the dynamics of the relationship. A woman controls the initial phase of the relationship because, guys, What a woman got to do, she got to test you. She got to test your masculine energy and strength and all that bullshit. With a little bullshit test, she gonna try to pull back. She need to feel that fucking strength. If a woman is looking for a beta male provider, you know, and I advocate none of you guys get with a woman who views you as a beta male provider, because it's just not the same. You can fuck them, but just don't, for all my purple pill brothers, just don't get in a relationship with a woman who views you as a beta male provider. I have women who view me as a beta male provider, and that's fine. As y'all guys know, I'm not getting in a relationship. But even if I was, I would never get in a relationship with a woman who views me as a beta male provider. You know why? Because I enjoy getting my dick sucked. Women do not suck the dick of a beta male provider unless it's your birthday or some bullshit like that. All right, they just don't do it. You don't get that interest level out of them. All right, for all my purple pill brothers, only get involved in relationships with women who view you as an alpha male. And you can find this out in the bedroom. If she ain't sucking your dick, if she ain't licking your ass or whatever the fuck freaky shit you into, if she ain't doing all that bullshit, she does not view you as an alpha male. If you gotta initiate sex every fucking time, when a woman views you as a fucking alpha male, she damn near jumping on your ass when she come home. That's when a woman views you as an alpha male. When a woman views you as a beta male, you goddamn gotta go and bargain with her. You know, you gotta warm up and all this shit. So we having sex today, she views you as a fucking beta male. That's how you fucking know. So for anybody ask me that shit, that's how you fucking know. If she ain't jumping your fucking bones, she views you as a fucking beta male. All right, guys. So that's the thing with that. So don't worry about it, guys. Yes, women control the initial aspect of it, but we control the pace of if we want to get in a relationship. And if all my purple pill guys that will actually think about getting married, hey, I'm not here to judge nobody. Do your fucking thing. But, you know, if you're a purple pill guy and marriage is something you want in the fucking future, you control the pace of that. All right, guys. If you high value. If you're not high value, she can even control the pace of that. If y'all guys ever seen some of these beta cucks and shit on TV, what do y'all guys see with these motherfuckers? They asking the women to marry them and the women turn them down. That woman ain't gave these jackasses no indication that their interest was high enough for the man to even suggest proposing to get married. And yet these fucking beta cuck motherfuckers are proposing and getting rejected. That's the simp shit that I'm talking about. When a woman can control it when you're a low value man. A woman should be begging, you know, throwing out little hints. Where's this going? You know, all my friends are married. So why the fuck would a man want to marry a woman that ain't even throwing out the hints? Just think about that. That just shows you how low value they are. That the fact that they even trying to marry a woman that ain't even throwing out hints. That shows you how low value they is. A woman should be got a stranglehold, damn near begging your ass to marry her. How long is this gonna take? I mean, I ain't getting no younger. That's what you should be hearing for all my purple pill brothers, that is marriage is something that you want to do. All right, even for a relationship. I was hearing that from my last Sunday chick. We had dated for 2 years. She was, is this going anywhere? That's what you should be hearing. When you're a man with options, that's what you should be hearing. You shouldn't be coming to no woman asking her for no relationship or asking a woman to marry you unless the signs are obviously there. All right, guys. So that's the thing with that. As a high value man, you control that aspect of it. All right, they control the initial aspect of it. All right, guys. I hope I cleared that shit up. We control some of the dynamics too. They don't control every fucking thing. Yes, we have to approach because masculine energy is aggressive. Feminine energy is passive. It kind of scares me if a woman comes up. All I expect a woman to do is send choosing signals or flirt. If a woman come up to you, how masculine do you think she gonna be in a relationship? Is she that aggressive? Just think about that, guys. Just think about that. Don't that scares you? If a woman wants you, she's just gonna come up passively and make up some bullshit about the weather, or you look like this. It literally would scare me if a woman had that much masculine energy where she would directly come up and be talking about like she want me or some shit. That shit would literally scare. I just can only imagine dating you is gonna be hell. All right, guys. Hope I cleared that up. I'll get with you guys later, man. What's up, fellas? So this was me at the Gold Room on Wednesday. I got into Atlanta on Tuesday. And I know, as y'all guys can see, it was dead. And this brings to my point of what I want to prove to you guys. Now, let me ask you something. For all my guys out there who trying to fuck these hoes to sleep and build rotations. Which one of you thinks gives me a better chance to meet women? Being in this dead club right here, where I got there kind of early. Y'all guys know I didn't know how the situation was gonna be and shit like that. But so it was dead. It did liven up a little bit later, not too much, but they did have some women coming in around 1 o'clock when I was walking out. So I'll know next time when I go, make sure I go super late. But the point being is, which one you guys think this offers me a better chance? This dead club or sitting at the house watching Sanford and Son reruns? I want you guys to just think about that. So for all you guys who bitch and complain that, you don't meet women, this, that, and the other, I ain't saying you got to go to a club, and I understand some of y'all might have to go to work. But the point being is, even in this dead club where it was probably about 15 women, still gave me a better chance than sitting at home swiping right, swiping left, and all that other bullshit. And I say all that, guys, to let you guys know that somebody asked me, I think it was I got a girl that's over here that's a stud. I think she asked me what's the best place to meet women. Anywhere but home. Anywhere but sitting in your goddamn house. That's well. I don't give a fuck if it's Whole Foods. I don't give a fuck if it's Walgreens. I don't give a fuck if it's CVS. I don't give a fuck if it's McDonald's. Anywhere but sitting your ass in the fucking house is a good place to meet women. Because the last time I checked, ain't nobody come knocking on your door looking for your goddamn ass. That's what I know. Alright? So guys, make sure you just get out. Don't worry about if the place is popping and all this and that shit. Now, this was me at Tongue and Groove on Thursday, and it was a little bit more live than the Gold Room. But like I tell y'all guys, it don't fucking matter. I don't care if it ain't number 5 girls in there. You still stand a better chance than sitting your ass in the fucking house. On top of that, y'all guys know this is just my thing. I just love to go to clubs. I don't know fucking why. I'm gonna be that old man in the club, guys. That's gonna be me. Y'all guys gonna look up, well shit, y'all will be old too then if y'all ass in there too. But y'all gonna look up 25 years from now, I'm gonna be that 65-year-old guy in the fucking club. Now I might find an older club to go to, but nonetheless, guys, I'm always gonna live life. I never wanna be that old man who's sitting in the house sleep by 7 p.m. I never want that to be me. I'm gonna live life to the fullest to the day I die. Now, if you ain't a club person and you just want to go skiing or whatever the fuck you do, then do it. But this is my thing. This is what I do. Now, this was me at Club Havana, and I think this was Friday night, and it did get lit a little later. It did get lit, but I went to like 3 spots on Friday because Friday is a packing night, and that's how I play it, guys. On Friday and Saturday, since everything is open, I'll usually do like 3 spots. And I'll usually stay at each one of them a little over an hour, maybe an hour, hour and a half, give or take. So if it's like, if it ain't, and really to me, guys, it boils down to what the DJ doing. Because I don't really give a fuck. I let everything come to me. All right, I don't chase women. I don't do all that cold approaching bullshit. I let everything come to me. So really, my mood and how I'm feeling the club is really primarily based off what the DJ is playing. If the DJ is cooking, I'm good. I don't care if it's empty. On the other hand, that bitch could be packed as shit. But if that DJ over there suck and he over there playing Christina Aguilera and fucking Justin Bieber, I'm getting the fuck up out of this motherfucker. So that dictates how long I stay in the fucking spot. I love old school R&B. All right, I love certain rap. Like y'all guys know, I like Playboi Carti and some of the other young guys coming up, but I love classic R&B. I love that Street Jack, old school R&B and shit. So that, like that song, "Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming." I like shit like that. Now I'm old, you know what I'm saying. I know y'all be like, man, they better not play no shit like that, but I like shit like that. But it's a time and a place for it. When the club is packed like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, I don't want to hear that shit. I like to hear that shit at the beginning of the club and at the end of the club. I don't want to hear that shit at 1:30. I want to hear some trap shit. I want to hear some fucking body getting shot in the head. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear no "Don't Wake Me, I'm Dreaming" shit. So everything's a time and a place, guys. But this was me out Friday Had a good time. Definitely gonna be doing it big and new. I can't wait to move to Atlanta. I already love it. A lot of options, a lot of things to do. What's up, fellas? So I had a patron supporter that wanted to know how to raise his woman interest back up in a relationship. All right, we're not talking about when you first meet somebody. All right, we're talking about you've been in a relationship, let's say 4 or 5 years. You did something or she did something. It really don't fucking matter. And y'all get back together and you see her interest is down. Well, first thing right off the bat, guys, as all y'all guys know, she always has to come back to you. But besides that point, even if a woman comes back to you, which he didn't, he went and apologized to her because he was the one that fucked up. But regardless of who come back to who, y'all guys got to understand something. In a relationship, it's about leverage and power. And when one person has too much power and leverage in the relationship, it's doomed. It's over. And when the woman comes back to you, all right, now you have too much power and leverage in the relationship. And I'm going to tell y'all guys what I mean about that. Now she's going to be on eggshells because now she doesn't, you have the power. So she can't even be herself. Do y'all guys understand that? I had a relationship like that where I had the power, where the girl came back to me. And I remember I was like, why? We was riding the car. I said, why you act so timid? She was like, I'm on eggshells. Like, I don't know what to say, what's going to cause you to break up with me. She was on eggshells. And it's the same thing happens when you go back and you apologize to a woman. She has too much power and you're on eggshells. The relationship never works when somebody's in a relationship is walking on eggshells. You can't even be who you truly are. You can't even voice your opinion on something because you're so afraid that they might break up with you or something like that. So y'all guys must understand that after a breakup, if somebody comes back to the other person, you might be dealing with a doomed relationship, even if she came back and submitted to you, because now the relationship's not going to be no fun. I know y'all guys might think this is heaven to have a woman who just gonna lick your boots and do whatever you say, but that's no fun. The relationship is dead. You want the same girl who, it was controlled. No relationship works when somebody has too much power in a relationship. It always works better. You want a submissive woman, but you also want a woman that can throw a pin in every now and then. When you got a woman that's walking on eggshells, there's never no fun. It's like you just with a slave or some shit. You want somebody that got some opinion on some shit. All right, guys. So understand that a woman that's walking on eggshells, you're not gonna raise her interest. Her interest is not gonna go back up because she's not even comfortable in the relationship, isn't it? When somebody's in scarcity, it's never no good, guys. But he went back and apologized to her. And you guys must understand this right here, that yes, you can get a woman back sometimes if you fucked up and you go back and apologize. You can get a woman back, but you got to understand that you didn't act like a high value male. You didn't act like a man that had a high sexual market value that could replace her. So just understand that a lot of respect that she had for you is gone. You act like the man that act like he couldn't get another woman. Do that sound like something I'm attracted to? Just think about it. So, and for all you guys to say, well, I know some rich celebrities that went back and got their ex back and they could get other women. You must understand that it's not about getting another woman. It's about getting another woman of her quality. So you have to show that woman that I can replace your ass with a woman that's better than you. See, when you see these celebrities go back and beg their wife back, yeah, they can get other chicks. But what they just subconsciously did was they admitted to the woman that I can't replace you. All right. And so now the woman start getting a big head and start thinking like, oh, I know you can get another woman, but you'll never get another me. What you have to show a woman is I can get another one of you. That's the thing with that, guys. See, y'all guys, when you break up with your girl, you know your girl can get another man. She got a fucking pussy, don't it? So you know if she got a pussy, she can replace your ass. But can she get a dude of your caliber? That's the point. I see a lot of you guys think like, man, if I break up my ex, she's just gonna replace my ass. Yeah, she can get another dude, but can she get another one of you? Can she get a dude of your caliber? That's the thing, guys. That's the thing when y'all guys understand that. We all can get other people, but can you get another one of those? All right, guys. Next, y'all guys must understand this right here. This is very key and important. You can raise a woman interest at the beginning, but in a relationship, once it dips, once somebody figures that they see the true you, do y'all guys understand that? It ain't nothing. Once you think you done formed, see, we all, when we meet somebody, right? When we meet a woman, let's say we meet a woman at the beginning, right? She's so nice and feminine and sweet and so fun. But let's say 6 months in, you don't recognize that motherfucker. That nice, sweet, feminine woman that you had, you don't see her no more. And the interest drops. And even if she try to go back to being that nice, you and I already said, no, bitch. I already saw that little masculine ass bitch. I don't need to try to act feminine now. Because once you see somebody true colors, once the representative leaves, now a person thinks this is who the real you is. So if any of you guys started acting weak in a relationship and then you found my videos and then all of a sudden you try to act strong and get on your purpose, understand that you might raise a woman's interest back up a little bit, or you might even get her to, just build some solid respect. But if you think you're going to get it back to what it was initially, you'll never get that back. Y'all guys got to understand that you'll never get that back. Once somebody forms an opinion of you, once I think I done saw the real you, if I got a friend and he was a good friend at the beginning, but somewhere down the line, he started acting a little shady and shit like that, no matter what he do, that's who I'm going to think he is. And if you started acting weak in your relationship, even if you found me and started acting strong, you can never get it back to that point. So what does that mean? That means that, guys, in a lot of these situations, sometimes it's just better to move the fuck on than trying to, rekindle that passion. Sometimes it's just say, fuck, I fucked up. All right. And next time I know better what to do with the next girl. Instead of you trying to get her to respect you and raise her interest, sometimes it's just better to move the fuck on and just learn from your mistakes or what not to do, instead of trying to raise this woman's interest back up. I'm a firm believer that it's easy to raise a woman's interest at the beginning because she ain't formed no opinion on you yet. All she knows is that she might not be physically attracted to you, but she ain't formed no opinion of you yet. But once you've been in a relationship and you've been acting all feminine and shit and acting like a little bitch, and you found one of my videos and now you're trying to maintain a masculine frame, that shit, man, listen, you might get her to respect you, but as far as her to get that passion or that interest level back up, yeah, you can probably get a respect. I granted that. If you start acting masculine and shit like that, you can get somebody respect, but respect and interest level, they don't always go hand in hand. They do go hand in hand, but not all the time hand in hand, if y'all guys get what I'm saying. The next thing y'all guys need to understand is, and this is a big one, because guys don't seem to understand this shit. You meet a girl and everything gets old. I can remember when I first bought my Mercedes, I watched that motherfucker every week. That motherfucker lucky if I watch it once a month right now. All right, the new car smell wears off, motherfuckers. Do y'all guys understand that? So when y'all guys get with these girls and shit, and she was all over you at the beginning and shit like that, guys, that intensity and passion can't last for fucking ever. Y'all guys gotta understand that. When your mom and daddy bought you a fucking toy when you was young, you play with that motherfucker every day, hours every day. About 6 months later, that motherfucker was goddamn in the bottom drawer some goddamn well. Cause the novelty wears off, guys. Don't nothing last forever. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all guys had these high expectations. You had this at the beginning of the relationship, and then 6 months or a year in, it ain't like that, and you wondering what's wrong. Well, what's wrong is the novelty don't wear off. When you first meet a girl, you fucking the shit out of her about the first month, right? All right, fast forward to years, you still fucking her like that? All right, is she somewhere sending a dating coach an email to my why he don't fuck me? The novelty wears off. The pussy done got old, motherfucker. The shit, that's what it is. Ain't nothing changed about you. She don't got used to looking at your ass. So sometimes y'all guys gotta understand that even if you're doing everything right, the novelty wears off. I remember when I first got that Mercedes, man, I used to get up. Sometimes I get up, just go outside and just look at it. Oh man, look at that motherfucker. Man, sometimes I swear, sometimes I go outside, I don't even look that way no time. I don't like it no more. The novelty wears off. That's all, guys. The last thing y'all guys need to know about this man is, the fact that he asked me this lets me know that he's so invested into this. What does that mean? That means that he's carrying a scarcity mindset in this relationship. See, you guys, you can't fake abundance. You can be on your purpose. Women can smell it. More than likely in a relationship, he's seeking validation. He's probably constantly trying to grab a hand. He doing little shit. You do little shit. Guys, responding to a text or a phone call 4 hours later don't fix every fucking thing. Do y'all guys understand? Y'all guys think that, oh, if I just respond to a phone call 3 hours later, then I'm on my purpose, then I'm unavailable. That don't fix every fucking thing. So y'all guys must understand that when you in these relationships and you invested like that, you have to always carry the mental aspect that I don't give a fuck if she does leave. That what makes you attractive. Not being invested in this, asking me a question like this, that shows a scarcity mindset. A woman can feel that shit. Just so y'all know. Just so you know, just because you only see her once or twice a week, don't think that a woman can't feel that scarcity mindset when you with her. She can feel it. She can tell it. She can tell you fear losing her. And I'm guarantee you, constantly when you with her, you're constantly asking her how is you having a good time? Are you reaching for physical contact? You constantly seeking her validation. She can feel that. She can feel that scarcity mindset. You always have to be in abundance, guys. Only way you're gonna stay in abundance, let me put y'all on games. Of course, if you're on your purpose, all right. Of course, if you're on your purpose, but also, guys, you have to constantly be forming prospects. If you date now, if you're in a relationship, obviously you can't be constantly forming prospects. A monogamous relationship, all right, I'm talking about a monogamous relationship. So obviously you're not gonna be doing other prospects and shit like that. You have to constantly be improving your sexual market value in that case, and that goes for everybody, which is always building your purpose, always working on your purpose, keeping your body in shape, keeping your fashion on point, keeping your sex appeal up. All right, guys, that's going to keep your confidence level up with her, that you always feel good about yourself, and she's going to feel that confidence, guys. All right. So, but if you ask me out of all those, which one is the most important? Just the novelty wears off, guys. All right, the same way y'all guys get tired of hitting the pussy, well, you might stay with a woman, but you know you ain't gonna hit the pussy. It ain't that wrong with it. It's just done got old. The same way a woman gonna be with us if you in a relationship, guys. The novelty wears off. When it's new, she all over you. She can't keep her lips 6 months. A year later, she just not that passionate. It don't mean she don't want you no more. It don't necessarily even mean her interest level done dropped. She just done got used to you. That's all, guys. All right, I'll get back with you guys later. All right, guys. So this was me Saturday, right? And so found myself at this spot called Opium. It was a nice little spot. It was an older crowd. The DJ was a little on point. He was okay. He wasn't all that. I did meet the bartender, but y'all guys know how I play shit. I done got to, just in case, and just for y'all guys to know how I play the game now, guys, is I give girls my number, and if they call, they call. If they don't, they don't. You know, I'm not telling y'all guys to do that. That might not be a good strategy for all you guys to do that. But I'm just at a place in my life to where one thing I know about women, guys, is when they want you, women will pursue you. Now, I'm not saying they gonna call you and ask you out, but a woman, when she wants you, man, she'll text you good morning or some shit like that. I'm not saying she gonna ask you out and you free Friday and all that shit. But when a woman like you, she make it easy for you. And at this point in my life, I really just ain't got no patience to raise women interest. I'm not telling you guys to do that now. I'm not telling you, because if you do that, you're going to be leaving a lot of ass on the table. I'm aware that I'm leaving a lot of ass on the table by taking that approach, and I'm fine with it because I'm content in life. And at this point in my life, I really only want to deal with women who got initial high interest. And I want to reinstate that that's not going to be optimal for all you guys. I can do that because I'm very content in life. I really don't even care to have any women, to be honest with you. I got my purpose, and I can just go out and have a good time. And the women come, the women come, the women go, the women go. That's where I'm at in my life. That is not going to be optimal for an 18-year-old. So if you hear me on here saying this shit, do not do that shit. That is what I do. The average woman, y'all guys, if you want to fuck, you're going to have to pursue them. You're going to have to call them. You're going to have to set up a date. I'm just at a point right now where I just I tell a woman to take my number in her phone. And even then, you know, a woman send me choosing signals I have to approach. But I don't even take their number. I let them get my number. And that's just something that I'm just on right now. I haven't always been on that because y'all seen the phone calls and shit. But right now, and I'll probably still do it because I still want to do the phone calls for you guys. All right, so I'll probably still do it from time to time. But right now at this point, I'm just enjoying my life. And really, I'm just going to let the women pursue me. I will get some numbers from time to time just so I could do the initial phone calls and shit. I know you guys like those phone calls, so I will take their number from time to time just so I can do those phone calls. But by and large, I'm just gonna let the women pursue me, and I'm just gonna chase my purpose, and that's just where I'm at. And this one, I went back to the Gold Room on Saturday, guys, and it was lit.